Hi, everybody. We're about to go live. Actually, we are live, but we haven't done the opening yet. But we're in a mystery vehicle. Again, we're doing the mystery vehicle show. And that might be a clue. I don't know. So let's do the opening, and then we'll go from there. Well, that was
it. Wow.
Is that really the opening?
No, I don't think that's you hit the wrong button.
Did
That's not the opening.
Oh, I hit Car of the Week. Okay, now
there we
that
go.
was the opening. But this is the Car of the Week. Sorry, Ray Pepper. And Ray, you're one of those people. Yes, Jake, CarYada is on. He just texted us. I can't text him back.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so we are here live in a vehicle. We haven't said what it is yet. You can guess in the comments if you want. Let me hit the button for the comments.
And today's vehicle is important because we get to witness Dan not only co-hosting, but driving manual stick shift.
It is a stick shift. We will give that away. It's also manual steering.
And listeners will be able to
read this.
We'll be able to chime in on whether or not Dan is shifting properly.
I never do with Raffi. I'm nervous. Like I was going to make you drive today. I might make you drive home so I can learn how to properly stick shift.
There you go.
The steering is manual. The brakes are manual. We'll give that away, and it's a stick shift.
All right.
And I think by looking at it, you can probably figure out what type of vehicle it is. I think
if Adam's looking, he's going to wager a guess.
And I don't. You hear the clutch?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think that I've talked about this vehicle ever on the show yet.
Okay.
So
let's
if
roll.
you want to text Jake and just say yes. I can't text him back. I mean, because we're live.
All right. Let me see if I can get my.
All right. Roll the window up a little bit here. The other thing we're going to do is we need some help. We're going to take it to the car wash. It's got a bug deflector on the front. Not a fan of bug deflectors usually, but they say not to run them through the brushed car wash. I think I'm going to run it through anyway. And if it breaks, it breaks. Then we take it off. I've got a screwdriver here. I've got all kinds of stuff. We're going to do all kinds of fun things.
All right. I thumbed up Jake so he knows.
All right.
There you go.
All right. We're the only show in the world that texts our viewers
directly.
Live.
Direct text.
Oh,
that's pretty good. We'll go off-roading here.
We text our viewers live and let them know about the show.
All right. So for those of you who are tuning in and you're new to CarYada, and we've had a few actually in recent weeks, we are on beautiful Bainbridge Island, and we are heading on the highway. We're going to be heading north on 305.
State Route 305.
And we're heading into Polsbo, and we'll be stopping at Brown Bear Car Wash, which is about 5 miles from here.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
So if our heads are jerking back and forth, that's my shifting.
That is your shifting.
Adam thinks we're driving the fixer-upper.
It is a fixer-upper.
It is a fixer-upper. It's not B. It's not the station wagon. We're going to do a very special episode Tuesday. We're going to record at the car show.
Okay.
At the church. The station wagon, the 68 LTD, it is ready to go, other than the door.
Okay.
And here's what I want to say. I joined a Facebook group for the 68 Country Squire.
There is a Facebook group dedicated to the
65 to 68 Country Squires.
Okay.
And believe it or not, there are only 814 people in this group. And I thought, that's small. I posted, I've never had so much help and love.
Oh, really?
In a group right off the bat.
Wow.
Guy complimented the color because I just did a picture of the door handle. They say most likely it's a spring. You can get the replacement spring. You don't need the whole thing.
Good.
You have to take everything out, though. You've got to take the door card off.
Yep.
People are saying it's very common. It's a very easy fix.
Good.
Right now, only 2 doors open.
Yes.
And only 1 door closes, and that's the back passenger.
Yes.
The side passenger does not open yet. The driver's door does not open, but I did get a piece of metal and 2 magnets But I think I'm going to use to hold it shut from the outside.
Well, and the best news is that you found a set of keys.
Yeah, I went, remember last week I talked
Yeah.
about going to the key shop, and the guy literally sat there and tried keys. And there were only 13 left out of 160. And
he got one to work.
He got one to work. He made 2 copies, so now we have keys. And then Nick at Greenlight Garage, yesterday we were looking at the car. He goes, "Wait, what's that?" And hanging in the front fender on the driver's side, tied to a wire, were the original keys to the car.
There you go.
And I don't know if the guy I bought it from put them there and forgot.
No,
just thought he lost the keys, or
they look like
never knew.
They look like they've been hanging there for quite some time.
Yeah, and they weren't Ford keys; they were Cole. Like the Cole, I remember at Sears used to have the Cole key, little kiosk.
So they were
copies, but the round one is there.
Oh,
so I've got the regular square and the round.
For the back, for the tailgate.
No, the tailgate, the regular key works.
Oh, okay.
So the round one must be for the glove box.
That's a possibility
because it doesn't have a trunk. I think
right.
The trunk key would have been the round one.
It would have been
with
normally
the tailgate, because it's a magic gate and it's actually it's a 5th door that they use the regular door lock in.
Okay.
Now, the speedometer in this one makes a little bit of noise.
It's probably being heard.
Yes. If you can hear the speedometer going,
that's a clue.
Let us know in the comments.
If you can hear the suspension when we go over bumps.
It's a little tight. But what are you guys guessing what we're in yet? All I've said so far is it's a stick shift. Jake knows, so Jake can't guess. He saw it yesterday when I was filling it with gas. Gas. It's a stick shift, manual brakes, manual transmission, and manual steering. There's no power in this car. There's no power windows. It only has 101,000 miles on it.
There you go.
And I will say it's got classic plates, so it's that old.
And it's a 5-speed manual.
5-speed.
And
6 if you count reverse.
Yeah, and it's the gear shift seems fine. There's no noise coming there's no drivetrain noise. Engine runs smooth, other than the noise.
And you know how you fix that?
You just disconnect it.
No, you put a radio in. And it doesn't do it all the time. It's so funny. It was so quiet this morning, and then I literally was like, wow, it fixed itself.
Well, it probably doesn't do it until you get up to a certain speed. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
now.
no, it does it all. It's as my dad used to call it, a Sooner. Dan thinks we're in an MG.
That's a good guess.
That's not a bad guess.
Yeah, but it is not an MG.
We are close together, but it's not an MG.
It is an American car.
This is an American car.
American built.
Vehicle. I want to say vehicle. I might have just given away a little bit of a clue.
It is an American vehicle.
Another clue I'll give is we've been in a similar one of these in previous shows.
Yes.
If that helps.
And we should also point out that this was or is a vehicle that is no longer made.
Well, it sort of is.
Well, it's a very different scale.
True.
Very different scale. You can't get this type of, and it's a shame because I think this class of vehicles would be extremely popular if they were made today. And here's where you want to shift. Downshift.
Downshift, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
It tells me when to upshift. It doesn't tell me that's why you're here. But Dan says removable top. No, that's metal.
It's a solid metal roof.
There's just no headliner here for some reason.
Well, yeah, it was. You should probably get a headliner for it when you get the carpet.
Yeah, it's got no carpet. It's got no headliner right now.
It needs some side trim here.
Right, that goes with the headliner probably.
Yeah, but it's in nice shape. It is a bench seat.
It's a bench seat.
And every time Dan shifts, it's almost like we're on a date and he's trying to brush up against my thigh.
This is the first time it's driven off the island, I'll say that, at least since I got it.
Well, last time we journeyed off the island, your vehicle puked coolant all over my shoes.
Well, then we have put in a brand new heater core.
Yes.
And that was fixed.
That's true.
All right. Another clue is it's, can I give the decade?
You could give the decade.
It's from the 80s.
This is from the 80s. Do you want to give the engine cylinder count?
It's a 4-cylinder.
So,
And I will say we've driven one of these before on the show that was a 6-cylinder.
and we can now summarize by saying that we are driving in a 2-seat American-built vehicle
Dan's got a good guess, but
with a 4-cylinder engine.
Dan is saying a Fiero, which this does have the Iron Duke.
It does have the Iron Duke engine.
And it does have the 5-speed transmission that would come with the Iron Duke in the Fiero, but it's not a Fiero.
It's not a Fiero, but it is a 2-seat, steel-bodied
technically
American
a 3-seat
vehicle.
There's a seat right here. There's another seat belt.
Do you know how small you'd have to be
I know,
to sit here?
but there's the 3.
And where would you put your legs?
Exactly, but there's a third seat belt here. It makes no sense at all.
No.
It was probably something for classifications.
Let's give another clue, which is the utility of this vehicle is very, very effective. This is a very efficient vehicle.
This vehicle is obviously black. I think you can tell by the metal roof. And the other version that we drove that was older than this is white.
Ebony and ivory.
Yes. And my daily car, I went from black to white. And in this vehicle, I'm going to go from white to black.
There you go.
Volkswagen Rabbit pickup.
Oh, that's a very good guess, except you're in the wrong country.
Yes, it is American made, and it is a pickup. I guess since you said pickup, we will agree. We are in a pickup.
No, downshift.
No, I went to neutral.
No, you don't. You don't coast neutral coming into a corner. You get the corner. You get your downshift for.
I got my driver. I'm not coming to a corner. I'm just doing the roundabout.
It's a corner. You're turning. So you want. You see, now you've lost your revs. See, get up. Downshift. Come out of the apex. Throttle, 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 throttle. Yeah, okay. There you go. Come on.
I blame Eric Schemer. He's the one that taught me how to drive a stick shift.
Oh, I'm sure Eric drives a stick shift very effectively.
But he drove a Volkswagen Rabbit, and I always wanted to be able to drive a DeLorean someday because I didn't realize they made automatics. And that's the only reason I learned to drive a stick.
Drive with Jake. He went to racing school. He'll tell you about weight shifting, the dynamics of driving, and you're trying to maximize your efficiency. People think that car racing is about speed. Speed is a component of car racing, but really what it's all about is fuel efficiency. Because the more efficiently you drive and the more efficiently you deliver power to the wheels, the more effectively you're able to cover the ground. And in certain race circumstances, you save fuel means you don't have to stop as frequently to get more gas.
All right. Race coach Raffi says Dan.
There you go.
Adam says Ford Ranger. Same classification, Adam. Wrong brand.
Wrong brand, same classification indeed.
Now, we're going to show this car before we take it through the car wash. A little different than usual.
Yep.
Because I want people to see what it looks like before and after we wash it.
There you go. Well, we're approaching our destination.
Yes, so we're going to get out of the vehicle here, get out of the truck here in a minute. We can say truck now.
Because it is a truck. It is a pickup truck.
From the 80s.
And it is a short bed.
It is a short bed, not a long bed like my white one.
Short bed pickup truck from the 1980s with the Iron Duke engine, 5-speed manual transmission.
The Iron Duke and the Fiero gave away that it is a General Motors product, I think.
Yes, it did. Because you wouldn't put an Iron Duke in a Ford product. Although you could.
Sure.
All right, where are we going to pull up to before we do our...
I'm just going to pull over by one of the vacuum stations because you're allowed to vacuum first.
Yeah, okay. You should be in first gear.
I know.
Not second.
I know.
Now you're lugging. You're lugging. There you go.
There we go.
And it's a synchro to first, so you can come off decelerating into an entry corner, like for a ramp or parking, and you can downshift into first because it's fully synchronized.
Yes. And now we can also put it in neutral, put on the emergency brake, or the parking brake. And then what do you recommend? Do we put it in gear when we turn it off?
So I usually leave it in neutral and shut it down and then put it in gear. That's my practice. Now you put it in gear. Now it's in gear.
And now it stays.
Yep.
All right. Adam's guessing Chevy Silverado.
He's close.
You got the brand right, but not Chevy actually. You got the company right. The key thing works.
Should I leave the door open for...
Yeah, you can leave the door open for a second.
Okay.
All right, here we go, the big reveal. Let me move the camera around. Camera.
Here, I'll close this door.
And here we go. It is a GMC S15 Sierra.
Yeah.
Now the other car I have is an '84 Chevrolet S10.
Now look at the quality finishes here. I believe this to be the original finish.
Yeah, I'm sure this whole car is the original finish.
And there's no chrome on it. It's black bumpered, front and rear, black all around. So and it's very likely this was a fleet vehicle for a company that bought it because it's very stripped down. It's very basic, bare bones.
There's zero options on this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got heat. It's a beater with a heater.
There you go. And
heat, stick shift, manual, everything.
It's the perfect truck for somebody who wants to customize it because you can lower it. You can black out the grill. This is probably going to come off when we go through the car wash.
You think it will?
Oh, I would be very surprised.
Should we just take it off now? We can just take it off.
We could take it off.
I got a screwdriver.
Okay. And you lower it with.
I'm actually gonna put bigger wheels on it.
You can put bigger wheels and
because
tires on
I've got on the other car, it's got the Camaro IROC wheels that came with it. That are 15s. These are 14s. So I'm gonna swap the wheels.
These are really clean trucks. You can drop them. You can slam them. You can airbag them. You can put big wheels and tires on them, and they will customize very well. You know, this
bed's in pretty good shape.
No rust in here. Just needs to be cleaned out.
One thing I noticed about it, right there.
California Highway Patrol.
California car. That takes a while to do.
Oh, okay. We won't do that then. So it was originally in California, which is why it doesn't have much rust.
It's got some surface rust back there, but a little can of spray paint will fix that.
You could also scrub that down, get the surface rust off before you spray paint it. And if you wanted to, you can put some coating on it, some protective rust inhibitor on it as well. Should we look under the hood?
Sure. You want to pull it?
Is it in here?
Yep. Where they always have them. Now this is where this windshield was replaced by Safe Light, and really big in the middle it says Safe Light, made in the USA. I got it. You're going to need to either grab the camera or do the hood. You might need to put your coffee down, your tea down.
I'll do that.
He's not putting his tea down. Well, there's no cup holders in this thing.
There you go.
This actually, I don't think is the Iron Duke because it says Fortec on it.
Oh.
So I think this is the next upgrade.
Is this the...
It's fuel injected. The Iron Duke, I don't think was fuel injected.
I got to think about that. So this is actually in great shape. It's dry. It's clean. It's not gooey. You know how
we're going to detail the hell out of this thing.
Yeah, this will clean up beautifully.
Brand new battery.
Yeah.
Nice oil change. You can tell by the new filter down there.
And look how easy it is to get that filter out.
Yeah.
You could probably change that filter in about 10 minutes. But everything is really clean and dry.
To reach all the spark plugs pretty easily.
Yeah. There's no oil throw. There's a little
leakage there, but it doesn't drip on the ground, which is very important.
That's good.
Brand new master cylinder.
Master cylinder.
Which are still called master cylinders, not primary cylinders yet.
All this stuff is just dusty. Dusty, a little bit of surface
nice
rust.
And green.
Yeah.
Full and hot.
Even down in here in these valleys where stuff collects like pine needles and things and you get moisture.
Any spare keys?
No spare keys. But it's very dry and clean down here.
But because it has no power steering, no air conditioning, it's very basic.
Yeah. But you don't need much more than this. You know, if you're just looking for a workhorse of a vehicle, these are great. They'll last forever. All you have to do on a four-cylinder American engine is change the oil regularly, change the hoses and belts regularly. And this is a serpentine belt, and you can see this one's fairly new. We may have replaced it. The alternator and starter, 100,000 miles, no problem.
Yeah.
They'll keep going. And if you needed to get a new alternator or a starter for this, the alternator might be $80. The starter might be $120. They're inexpensive.
Now, what's great about this car, in 2006, when it had about 95,000 miles on it, so only 6,000 miles ago.
Wow.
All new brakes, and had all kinds of work done, and then it sat.
That's great. Now
my decision was, this was from a charity auction. Somebody donated this,
yeah,
which means it was probably sitting in their backyard, and they're like, let's just get rid of it.
Yeah.
and it was super cheap.
Yeah.
Cheaper than I thought it would be. The question is, do I keep this one or do I keep the white one? But I think this is the keeper.
I think you keep this.
This could sell for more money right away.
Absolutely.
But I'd rather keep it.
This will also last longer.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for a vehicle that you can use to take stuff to the dump, haul rocks and things, you know, help friends move, that sort of stuff, this is great.
But the question is, and put in the comments, do we unbolt this now, or do we take the chance? There's only 4 screws. That's it. I can pull this out right now. That's all that holds it in place. Because I had the exact same thing came on my other one. I took it off. But if you look at how much gunk is underneath here, like it's just full of moss and other disgusting things.
You get that screwdriver, or we'll give it a roll.
Yes. Open your door and pull the back seat down. There's a bag back there that has everything we need. Actually, if you take the camera, I'll show you my new Fantic screwdriver that I love.
All right.
Here we go.
There we are. We're going back here. Dan's going in the back.
This thing is amazing. Look at this. You push this down.
Yeah.
There's your screwdriver.
All right.
You pull this up.
And who makes this?
This is made by Fantic.
Fantic.
You know what? I may put a link in for Amazon.
Yeah.
I may put a link on eventually.
Look at that. Oh, that's very nice.
And then you get your bit you need. Stick it right in.
And it's important when you buy a power screwdriver, you want to check the quality of the bit. The bit is everything.
Everything. Because I've had bits that shred, either they're too strong and they shred the screw.
Yep. Let's see how we do here.
Then you just push backwards. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, this thing's tight.
It's tight, and
there it goes.
It's also probably rusty.
There's one.
There's the second one here. And kids, don't try this at home or when you're alone. If you're going to use power equipment, please make sure that your parents are aware that you're using it.
My mom's watching. I think we'll be okay.
Okay, I've got a hold of this end here.
All right,
for when it drops. All right,
there it is. And here we go.
Oh, you lost a washer, but I don't think. Oh, maybe that wasn't. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
There you go. That's what you like. A little bit of crustation there. Oh yeah. Oh,
so the question is now, does anybody want this?
We'll put it in the back.
It fits behind. I can't put it in the back because we're running through the car wash, but I put it behind the seat. It'll fit.
Okay.
That's where I have my other one.
Yeah, I would put that back on when you're done. When it's all cleaned up, I'm sure it'll be fine. And it actually adds a little, you know, it covers up some of the schmutz on the edge of the hood there. There we go. You're going to roll that in the back seat.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Let's pull this up. Put my bit back.
Put that all back together. While Dan's doing that, you can see some of the details on this. It's pretty darn nice. All this needs is to be just really cleaned up here. And it's got some rust on the hood, but that's all right. All that stuff does not change the quality of the...
Now, before we run this through,
yeah,
here's what we're going to do.
You're going to schmutz it up.
We're going to give it a little bit of purple power. I got some glaze if we need it.
Okay.
Watch this all fall off. You ready?
There you go.
Right, give it a little extra.
To start
before it goes in.
All right. There you go. That'll help.
Get that all.
And what's the product you're using there?
I'm using Purple Power today.
Okay.
We'll put a link in the comments.
The Purple Power. This is good. It's a good scrubby cleaner for some of the...
So you can see we have some stuff here on the window, on the cowl.
All right.
So we're going to do a whole before and after.
You're going to do all the wheels?
Why not?
Sure. All right.
Get the logo.
Get everything. Just purpling down.
All right. Let's see.
Get the wheels
Get
too.
this wheel.
Rear wheels.
The beauty rings are still on. These will look... Now, my Chevy S10, I'm going to put these on, even though they say GMC. I'm going to sell that. So if anybody's interested in a nice 84 S10 pickup, automatic.
Contact Dan. There you go.
Where all the schmutz is, as you called it. It's a Yiddish word for
do the license plate. You got to have a clean license plate.
Nice 88 Classic.
Now, we don't generally recommend this on your daily car, but it's a good idea to do it if you got some really heavy dirt. All right.
All right, one last area of schmutz. We get the logo again. Get this last wheel.
There we go. All right, let's hop back in.
Get one more over up here. Hopefully this all comes off. Put this back here for now.
Now, Stacy has asked for a link because I believe they believe that it's a great gift for their guys.
Yes, I will put a link for the screwdriver and the purple power.
All right.
We're doing a little product showcase for the first time. Sorry about the other vacuum cleaner over there.
Well, that's loud, huh?
Yeah. Now here we are back in the vehicle.
That's
Now,
much better.
do you want to? Should we keep the camera pointing out for the car wash,
That's kind of fun.
or should we look at us for the car wash?
Let's do it pointing out.
All
Why
right.
not?
So we're gonna put this here.
All right. There we go.
You're gonna see a little bit of the thing. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's right there.
Yeah, that's in the
We
way.
can move that around a little. Oh, look, fancy cup holder.
Oh, that's gonna last.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Now, this car
Be
was probably located in the Yucca Valley.
Did you see the Yucca Valley?
Yeah, because their Allstate agent, Raleigh Strader,
Raleigh is still around?
Raleigh is possibly still around. Yucca Valley, California, which would account for much of the dust we see under the hood, because the Yucca Valley is a pretty dry, arid area. So we're pulling into the Memorial Day. Oh, it's Memorial Day weekend.
We are at Memorial Day weekend. Let's
Yeah.
get a credit card out here. Oh, welcome to our car wash.
There you go. We are at the Brown Bear Car Wash. And by the way, Brown Bear is they're a franchise. Are they a national franchise?
They're not a franchise.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're all owned by the one family.
Oh, okay.
They live on Bainbridge. I'm going to get the very best.
Okay.
I'm going to get both Rain-X and ceramic.
Wow, you're out of control.
Mobile phone.
All right.
Oops.
The credit card you provided failed to authorize.
Uh-oh.
Please check the
Failed to authorize.
We're going to push it in this way instead.
And kids, please, again, don't do this without your parents.
There we go.
All right.
You're now ready to enter the car wash.
Now these guys always smile.
Press print receipt.
I don't need a receipt.
They're all looking at this truck going, I would love to own that truck. He's looking in the back, see if there's anything in the back. You're good to go.
No, we don't have a rear.
Oh, swing wide here.
I know.
You're going to completely miss that.
No, I'm not. Look how tight this turns.
Overcorrect.
This is really not easy. So yeah, you guys are getting the shot of the car wash and the suction cup thingy. This guy got a big smile on his face. All right.
Directing you in.
And here we go.
All right,
Nice
running
and
on the
slow.
conveyor belt here.
It's easy to put this in neutral for.
That's true. All right.
We're getting the whole schmear. Then we'll get out of the car and you guys can see how much different this truck looks afterwards.
Hopefully it'll be better. Put it in neutral.
All right.
No
Thank you.
steering. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Neither of us are wearing seatbelts. Are we okay?
I think we'll be
Okay.
all right.
We're okay. So here we go. We're entering the Brown Bear Car Wash.
Now, modern car washes have innovated for years, and now almost all of them are fully automated. Oh, we're going to figure out, too, if it's leaking.
Oh, yeah. Will Raffi get wet? Looks like you can't hear anything. Well, there you go.
Pretty good slapping going on out there,
It's beating the crap out of this thing.
but it's taking it. Watch those wiper blades. getting foamed up.
This would have taken that front thing off, you think?
Oh yeah, this would have taken that off for sure.
I bet you they wouldn't even let me go through.
Yeah, they might have told you that was gonna.
But we took it off. We can always put it back on. That's a great shot right there.
There you go. Look at that.
Brown Bear, not a sponsor, but they are a family-owned company.
Family owned. Okay.
Jake's Pickup that we go to, they own that Chevron station.
Ah.
They're building a car wash across the street on Bainbridge. Not a tunnel, but one of those. Remember the touchless we did?
Yes.
They're building one of those.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. We've made it through. Now we're about to, wow, really get beat. But we're dry. Look at this. No leaks.
No leaks at all. That's great.
This is a 1988, by the way. I don't know if I said the year.
No, you did
Year I
not.
graduated high school. Like this would have been this is my Marty McFly truck.
There you
like
go.
if I would have got a truck in high school, I probably would have got either a Chevy S10 or a GMC S15.
Well, it sounds
not a 4x4.
It sounds like we took a beating, but it's because there's no insulation on this truck.
No,
not at all. It's purely a utility vehicle. Wipers taking flight. All right.
We're getting waved at by the big bear.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Now wait for the green light. Wait for the green light. I like to wait a little longer so it gets a little extra glow in the back. Is it raining?
No. Hey, the wipers work.
I put new wipers on.
Wow, everything works on this.
All right, let's just come over here. We can do a walk around now. We can see how much better it looks after the car wash. Now, it's not going to look great.
But it actually looks pretty decent.
The paint's not perfect by any means.
Let's see here.
I hear water.
It's dripping a little.
Oh, it's coming out of the bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see these. So there's little areas in the corners would get holes. You got to unclog them.
All right. Oh, sorry. That's a horrible view. Oh, yeah, they're a little clogged.
Yeah, see here? You got to relieve those holes where.
Yeah, this one's working.
That one's working. And it's because we're at an angle that it's tracking that way, but.
There's a license plate screw I was looking for.
Yeah. All
right, so the bed cleaned up nice. Let's see how the car cleaned up.
Yeah, cleaned up pretty well.
We'll check the hood last.
Yeah, looks good. The paint, of course, is quite a bit faded, but you could probably.
That's original paint.
You probably clean up this paint a little bit.
All right, look at that. Holy moly.
Looks great. It looks fantastic.
All that's gone.
I bet if you waxed this and polished it.
Yeah, I might just polish it. I was thinking of painting it with matte black.
Do you have a rotary polisher?
I do.
That's what you should use. This paint will come back. It won't be perfect, but it'll be
look
good
how nice the wheels look.
Yeah, the wheels look great. Even the tires look good.
Yeah. So we're going to put these tires and wheels on the S10, and then we're going to sell the S10.
This looks great. I think you're in good shape.
I've got replacement of these too that I bought for the S10. I'm going to put on here. Do I even need them? I got brand new ones.
You polish these. Get some Meguiar's plastic polish.
Meguiar's?
Yeah.
All right.
Meguiar's is a great brand. You put the plastic polish on, you buff it out, and then you can seal them. You can spray a little sealant on them, but these will be fine. You polish those out, they'll look great. And I'm telling you, all you got to do is wheel this car, and all these little scratches and things like this, don't even worry about them. Just leave it original and just polish it up, and this will look great. Even the logos, the emblems are in good shape. A little bit dried out, but so what? They're in great shape. And this is how you want it.
This I'm just impressed with.
Yeah.
I mean,
all this
it's
stuff here, like this stuff will all clean out.
How smooth that is.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
Now this, I'm not sure what happened here.
This was parked underneath something that was dripping.
Ah.
And
it's almost like a Firebird logo.
It is.
It's a screaming chicken.
Yes.
You know what I might do? What if I made this into a Marty McFly tribute, even though it's a GMC? If I get the 4 lights on the top, I get the Smitty built grill on the front.
You could, but let me do this. I'm just curious to see here. I want everybody to see how good this looks. Let me see if I can get this right here. It's a little weird because you go left and it goes right.
Well, it's mirrored.
Yeah. So
they're seeing it the right way.
That's a pretty darn good looking truck, I think. And it's in good shape. Looks really nice. There you go.
All right, tell you what, I wasn't going to do this. If anybody wants to try to guess the high bid, what did I pay for this at the charity auction?
Ah, okay. There you go.
That's the one. And I didn't think I was going to win, I'll be honest. It was an online auction. I bought it basically just based on pictures only.
Well, let's hop back in, and we've got some questions we got to answer.
All right. Let me switch the camera around. Hello. And let's do this. Oh, hello, everybody. So if you want to guess in the comments, this was a donation vehicle, which means somebody had it sitting in their yard and decided. And by the way, there's a few little things here that this wasn't working. My mechanics there, Nick and Baxter at the Green Light Garage, but this fell apart when they were fixing it. And I have one that I just got from eBay. That's from one of the wheels, I think. I just got that from eBay, so we can replace this. It actually works. So I can turn the heat on. I can flip. I mean, this all works.
All the levering works.
The levering works. It's just that broke
just
off. But I've got a whole new unit.
Good.
So we'll replace that.
That works.
Let me try to do this without sticking the thing on the camera. There we go. Adam guesses $1,200. That's a good guess. Now it is a classic because it's from 1988.
Mm-hmm.
So it's officially a classic. It's so funny that the cup holders were in the glove box. Like I'm saying, there's no cup holders anywhere, but you can. Not that you can really drive with that.
You can't really drive with it.
That's
like
for eating. That's for like takeout.
Right. But everything works. I'm telling you, clean this up. Just get this detail. Get all the the gullies cleaned out. All this stuff. You can get You can get a headliner for it. But look at the sun visors. Even the sun visors are in great shape. It runs well.
Adam says the fact that it didn't fall apart in the car wash is a win in itself. Very true.
I agree with that.
Remember the Saab? The tail light came off?
Yes.
Wade's guessing $300 is what I paid at auction for this. Adam's guessing $1,200.
Okay.
Wade says that he's heard of Brown Bear. They've been written up in car wash industry. Wade reads car wash industry magazines?
Wade is a very highly educated man.
Well, Wade does everything.
He's diverse.
You don't even know Wade. You know Wade? You've been on.
Everybody knows Wade.
You've been on the movie show. No, you haven't.
Sure.
Have you been on the movie show?
I watch sometimes very quietly.
By the way, this week the movie is Iron Giant. I believe Adam picked the movie this week.
Iron Giant is a great movie. It's not what you would expect it to be. It's actually very sensitive portrayal of
an Iron Giant.
Well, it's the whole monster mankind kind of thing.
So look at that shot. Brown Bear Car Wash.
Perfect.
They should sponsor us.
We recommend them.
I can,
Everybody should sponsor.
I don't recommend, honestly though, I don't recommend going through car washes like that if you have soft paint that's dark. Any car wash, not Brown Bear, all of them. Because the brushes, as soft as they are.
Oh, a little too much gas there on that exit.
Oh my God. Is this I'm putting my window down. It's a touch. It's getting a little hot in here.
Getting warm in here.
Stacy says he doesn't read them anymore.
But
yes, Brown Bear has got to be internationally known because I believe Texaco actually bought them at one point.
Brown Bear?
And then the family bought them back.
Oh.
There's a great story behind it.
So how many do they have?
I think there are 37.
And are they West Coast?
They're all Washington.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, that's it. Now, gas here.
We can do do we want to do gas prices?
Sure, let's do gas prices.
Let's do gas prices real quick since we're right in front of a gas station.
How much is gas where you live?
So you said let's do gas prices. Later when we pass by the weed shop, we'll do gas prices.
So here at our local Safeway,
yes,
unleaded is $4.39.
Yeah.
Diesel is $4.19.
Now, why is unleaded plus $4.71?
That's weird.
That's
and then premium's $5.05.
Big jump. Yeah, big jump in price there. I filled up at the Chevron station for $4.49, but I took a 10-cent per gallon price savings from the Safeway card. Now, nationally, I believe we're still in the threes,
Yes.
in the mid threes. But as we approach the summer, that will also affect gas prices. See, now you go to neutral. You should go to downshift as you're slowing the vehicle down.
But I need to use my other foot for the brake.
No, you don't have to do that. You can downshift. Use your downshift. That's the benefit of manual. You can save your brakes by downshifting.
I'm learning.
And that way you don't have to constantly hit your brakes.
Do we need anything at O'Reilly?
I don't think we need anything from O'Reilly.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Woo! They're up to, there are 50 brown bears according to Adam. Did some Google search. Actually, there has, because there's, just in Kitsap County, there's that one.
No. You're now lugging
I want you to drive.
You're lugging in third gear
I
now.
need you to
approaching
drive.
a hill.
We're going to switch.
You stay in second gear.
Do you realize the last time I drove a stick?
Pull your revs up on second gear. Keep your revs high. You come to the crest of the hill. Keep your revs high. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep going.
I'm gonna let you
Use
drive.
the power. You get to the crest of the hill and third gear now. And okay, so then you're on flat ground at the lower gear. Now you're approaching a green light that may turn red on you.
Right.
So downshift. Get some acceleration going. Build up your speed. There's a car there. That's okay. Now, see, you lugged it. Now we're at the yellow light.
I think you should drive home. You want to drive home?
No, I'm going to train you.
This is ridiculous.
All right, your red light turning right. You're in first gear. Okay. Get your revs up. Not too high.
Well,
There. Now you're lugging it. There you go. There you go.
there we go. Here we go.
Don't over rev it.
Again, Eric, this is your fault because you trained me how to drive on a stick.
Pause. There you go. Shift. Now you're coming up to it.
Let's see. Turn
Now
right
you
here.
go neutral. That's right.
Now I
you
can
did
do
the
neutral
right
as a-
thing.
This
You
is
did the right
okay.
thing. It's a downhill, and you're coasting to a red light. That's fine. You don't have to downshift. Now you're at a hill here, so you want to come off lightly on first gear when you're coming out. Now you shift it into first and you're riding the clutch. Wait it out. Get your foot off the clutch. Wait it out. No pressure on that clutch. It's sitting here waiting. You don't need it yet.
Second day driving a clutch? No, but I don't drive them often. And I've never had one as my primary car.
You've also never had me in the car training. This is going to be good, folks. It's maybe one of our best episodes. I'm not laughing at you.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm laughing at the situation. Okay, now you're at the right. You're at the red light here.
Yeah.
So you want to keep your eye out. So this is a 3-light.
Okay, Stacy says make this an episode of It's a Lot. Can we have Tony? Tony's training Dan now.
Tony.
Hold on. Let me get them. I'm wearing the right glasses. I'm wearing Dan's glasses. I'm not wearing my daily.
Now you shift to first gear. Okay.
Shut up.
First. Now light is green.
Oh, my
Go.
God.
Go.
Okay, I'm going.
Go. No, look, other car coming. Beat him. Now, very good. Good acceleration.
Is that good? Is that good?
It's very good. Higher revs there. Now shift.
How about that?
Much better.
Nice.
Much better. Now you have lights coming up.
So what do I do?
Slow down.
Okay.
Downshift.
Oh, I went to fourth.
Upshifted.
Well, but I'm coming to a red light. I'm allowed to brake at a red light.
So embarrassing. You shame everyone who drive manual. All right, now you see you use brake. You could have used downshift.
I drive electric cars normally.
Foot off
They
clutch.
My foot is off the clutch. Look, left foot, dancing.
Good.
Hear that?
Yes, good. Now get ready. Other traffic coming this way. Watch for other light.
This is unbelievable.
You turn ready. No clutch yet.
Well, when do I put the clutch?
When you can sense light is changing.
But now I'm
clutch
too late.
in.
See, now I'm too late.
Very good exit.
I should have been on
Very good
it.
exit. Very good. That was a little hard on the. Oh, sorry. Okay. Good.
All right, and scene. All right, here we go. Let the engine slow you down.
Yes. Who said that, Dan?
Dan.
Dan is absolutely right. Let that engine slow you down. You don't need to use the brakes the whole time.
Well, I do that with my electric car. I take my foot off the gas, it stops.
Totally different driving mechanism.
I know. Well, I've been driving electric for years now.
Now you're in fourth gear.
So I get to, it says upshift.
You shift to fifth. Now, fifth gear is an overdrive, so you're going to get better fuel economy.
Right.
Okay? But you got to use the road. You got to read the road with a manual gear shift. Read the road so that you can see what you're doing. what I would do here, because you're approaching a flatter, slightly upgrade, you can hear it in the engine, go back down to fourth. Much better. Now, see, it's not telling you to upshift yet because you're in an incline. Keep the incline going, keep your revs up. You shifted too soon.
No, it said upshift. I listened to the car. Listen to the engine. Dan says listen to the engine.
I'm telling you, yes, he's right. Listen to the engine. But you got to pay attention to where that key shift point is.
I think part of this, too, is there's no tachometer on this.
That also would be helpful.
Well, there's a tachometer. I know. I can see what's happening.
Well, you think you know, but you got to read it carefully. See, we're on a hill now. You're lugging it. You can hear it in the engine. Hear it?
I'm coming up on a roundabout.
Well, that's a different thing. Now you're up at the flat. You're no longer in an uphill. You're now at a flat. You want to come into the roundabout, go to third.
Third?
Yes, miss fourth gear entirely.
Wow.
Now you're in the power band. Now you can actually accelerate into the corner. Accelerate in.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Back off the throttle. Now come into the apex. You're into the apex.
Turning.
Now accelerate.
Now give it some gas, mother effer.
You see how smooth that is?
Oh, look at that. That was great.
That was perfect.
Fantastic. Now I go to fourth.
Yes.
You ever go third to fifth, or you can go fifth to third?
Unless you're on a flat, straight, open highway. Now we got a slight downhill, go to fifth. There you go. See how that works?
Oh, I keep my hands on the wheel. See, in my car, I don't have to keep my hands on the wheel.
That's right. There's no autonomous driving here. Now you're on a downhill. So the car is actually pulling itself. It's in the right gear. Now you can see, read the terrain. You're coming up on a slight dip. You see the incline ahead?
Yes.
See where that car just hit?
Yep.
Where the brakes went on?
Yep.
Wait for it. Now go to fourth.
The Nissan Leaf?
There you go. Now when you shift into fourth,
Too hard.
that was too hard to shift.
I know that was too hard.
You can do it gradually. Now we're on an incline. Fourth gear incline. Keep the revs going. Keep the revs going. Don't back off of it. Keep it going.
But it's 35. I'm going 50.
It's 50 here.
It's 35.
Right. Well, now it's got construction, but okay, whatever.
All right.
Now, if you're going to slow down, we're slowing down here. You're lugging it. Get it into third. Into third. There you go. Now you got a little bit of an incline left here in this, and it's still a straight, and you got a car in front of you. So now you can go back to fourth because you're going to be low rolling through this flat section.
See, my car just put on the automatic cruise control. Keeps my distance, keeps me in the lane.
Yeah.
I could stop. I could take my hands off the wheel for a few minutes, or a few seconds if I need. I can talk.
Yeah. That's fine if you're in a vehicle where you're not engaged in the driving.
But you understand why I've 1% of my life I've driven a stick.
I understand completely.
All right. I'm justifying my stupidity.
It's not stupidity. It really isn't.
It's practice.
It's practice and experience. You know, the more time you spend driving a manual. Now, hear the sound? You're lugging. Get to third gear. No, don't continue to use this gear. Now you're on an incline. See how the engine likes that better?
It says upshift.
Not yet.
But it's telling me.
Stop looking at the nanny cam. Wait for the crest of the hill.
All right.
And come out of it. There you go. See how much easier that was? Smooth. The car liked it. Everybody's happy. Women are lined up screaming your name.
This is definitely an episode. There's no way this is not an episode.
And coming to the downhill, into fifth gear, and you're coasting.
Look at this.
Yeah. You could even freewheel if you wanted, if you have a long stretch.
Free ball? What?
Freewheel.
Free wheel.
Yeah, where you're in neutral.
What do my underpants have to do with it?
But generally speaking, you don't want to do that for too long a period of time because...
Should I downshift here?
No, you don't have to. You're perfectly fine. There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wade says, we can see it. You two go to pick up a fancy car and Dan drives it back. This is your script. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because in this show, the only car I've ever driven is the 79 Pontiac.
And that's an automatic.
And that's what I've never, I mean...
You can fall asleep and drive that car.
I know. I've never driven a stick. Meanwhile, Eric knows nothing about cars.
There you go.
And he's been selling them for 8 years, successfully, but he knows literally nothing.
Well, Eric probably hasn't sold many manual transmission vehicles.
Well, Eric the character, not real Eric.
Ah, okay. Now, what are you doing now? Where are you coming into?
I'm coming into a light, so I downshift.
Read the road, not the traffic lights. You do downshift. You're coming down to a corner, and a flat corner. Now the light is turned red. So now you can...
Should we turn into the casino? Go gamble a little?
I can get a seat for us at the
I know.
restaurant.
You're an elder.
Tribal elder.
Tribal elder.
I'm recognized by the local tribe.
Load varies.
as a
Keep
tribal.
RPM above 1500 and under 4K. Well, yeah, but
Yes.
there's no tachometer, so there's no way for
But
me to
you
know
can
that.
you can sense it. You can hear it.
Can we get a tachometer put in this?
You can, but you don't need it. If you learn to listen to the revs on the engine, you'll be able to understand what your engine is doing.
All right.
There's 2K, 3K, and 4K have very distinct and different sounds. The engine will pull. We'll have to read what the max RPM is. Probably on this engine, it's probably in the 5,200 range. Too much gas.
You like that? You like that?
Way too much gas.
I did that on purpose.
Like I'm driving with a 13-year-old.
Well, you practically are.
Oh, jeez. And again, too
Now,
much
the other
gas.
thing is we're going to have the racing episode. And Stacy says that, you know, my dad could buy me racing lessons. But I actually do because our good friend Ron and Dia in the Pacific Raceways, we have access to that. I want to do a thing where Dan races Tony, but I want to race my Pontiac against your Mitsubishi Montero.
Ah, okay.
That's what the real Tony drove. We're not sure what Tony drives yet.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Tony can have a car in every different sequence. All right, now, no, downshift into third. Wait for the entrance to the corner. Now, accelerate, accelerate, accelerate.
But this is construction.
Accelerate. It's fine. You're building your revs
I
to
don't
the
want to
hill.
go this fast. I'm going 45 and a 35. Why am I talking like Luke Wilson? Owen Wilson all of a sudden. I'm going 45, man. I mean,
When did you become so concerned with the
I don't
speed?
know. Why do I care?
When we were at
Why am I caring? I've never even. Now there's more Nicolas Cage, even. I'm kind of. And turn. Oh, yes.
Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. You get a hill.
Accelerate, hill. Oh,
There you
my.
go.
Jeff Goldblum suddenly. I don't know why the impressions are coming. Oh, look, and then turning.
Read the road.
Reading the road.
Watch.
Oh, look at the road. I'm reading. I'm looking.
Do you even know where the apex is? Accelerate. Accelerate. There you
yes.
go.
Floor it.
Let off. You're entering the next corner. No, you don't upshift
Why
into
not?
a corner. Oh my God.
That's barely a corner. That was barely a corner. That was a little nudge.
You're practicing. Now you got another corner coming up. Wait for the downshift. Wait
No,
too
there's a
early.
car stopped.
Well, that's a different thing.
Thank you. Look at this. Look at all the intricacies they're going to have. This.
Yeah.
This is not a round. This is a figure 8 they're building up here.
I don't know what they're building here.
We have a lot of construction happening here on our little island.
There you go.
Thanks to the infrastructure bill, apparently.
Yes. And
Uh,
saving the salmon.
Yes.
All right. Oh, look at you. You did it perfectly without even prompting.
Wow. It's become second nature.
You read the hill. You saw the hill coming.
See?
You saw the crest of the hill. And you matched your downshift or your upshift.
There we go.
Very nice.
My mom thinks this is funny.
Of course. Anybody who watches it would think it's funny because it's the most basic
Should I go to
thing.
fifth?
Yes.
See, I just did it naturally.
You're in a downhill, and you can save fuel running fifth gear. You don't even need much gas on this. You're basically running on your overdrive. And you're coming down here. You're going to turn left here.
Am I taking you home or am I going to go to Jake's?
Oh, we can go to Jake's.
We usually go to Jake's at the
Let's
end.
go to Jake's. Jake, we're coming your way. Line up some grub.
We've got 7 minutes still.
Oh, well, that's good.
Hey, Richard Malzahn.
Was that Richard?
Yes! Riding a bike.
He's back to biking.
Awesome.
That's great because
All right.
he stopped biking for a while.
I know.
I'll have to send him a note and tell him I saw him biking.
There we go.
Now, see, you're lucky.
Now, I've got to go to
Good.
fourth. Maybe
Good
even
you.
third, but I'm going to go
No,
fourth.
not third, because at this speed you don't want to over rev when you come.
And then it
into
goes,
the down.
hey! You don't want that.
That's not effective.
Now I feel like I can go to fifth.
Not yet. When you downshift, you want to keep the power going.
I'm learning.
Yep, that's okay. That's all right. Now wait for the crest of the hill. Find the peak of the hill. Where
I
do
see
you
the peak.
it? Where do
It's
you see it?
right here.
And what do?
I go to fifth.
So you want to get ready. You want to anticipate that peak. You want to come off of it. so
Here's the
that
important
you're-
question, though.
Okay.
A lot of people say you don't keep your hand on the shifter.
You do not keep your hand on the shifter at all. You
It's cool,
snick-
though, to drive like this with a hand on the shifter.
Yeah, it can wear out the synchros.
And now I'm just going to neutral. And hit,
No,
'cause I'm
you
hitting
want
a
to
red light.
downshift it. Downshift. There you go. Use the engine to slow you down. There you go. That's all you need. And when you come
Now
to
I
the
got to
stop,
brake.
into neutral, and wait for the light.
The other option is we can go get my car.
get your car?
Well, my car's parked over here at the storage unit where this lives.
No, this
No,
is too much fun.
Uh,
Let's hear if you,
I
how
can't
you
wait.
do
You know,
coming off
I
the-
went.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Wait for it.
Usually it's too much. Look at this. Look at this.
That's good for a quiet grandma start, but
Hey, my mom's a grandma.
no offense to grandmas. Good. Wait for it. Oh, very nice. That was the nice. Did you hear the sound where you shifted?
Chef's
This-
kiss.
That's where you want it. And listen for it again when you go from third to fourth. Wait for it. Where do you hear it? Where's it going to be? Where's it going to be? Listen for it.
Right. 38, 39, 4.
No, you were nowhere near 4.
All right.
But that's still good. You still shifted to the right point. You were around 34, 3,500 there.
Really?
Yeah. Now you're in 4th gear and you're downhilling.
Right.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go into 5th.
There you go. There you go.
Unbelievable.
Read the road. The road will tell you what to do. Listen to the car. The car will.
Well, the speedometer is really loud.
The speedometer is loud. That's true.
All right, coming in strong. Here we go.
Very good.
Big ending coming. We got 4 minutes left of the show. Should pull into Jake's right at the top of the hour.
Right at the top of the hour. There you go. All right, now you see what's happening here. If you're trying to run on power, you've given yourself way too much distance between the front car and you.
Right.
Now, what's your speed?
It's 45, 50. It's bouncing.
Okay.
Should be
So-
50 is the speed.
So you're under speed right now. If you want to get to 50.
Now I'm at 52.
All right. Now, do you feel how the car feels right?
Feels fantastic.
You've got the right amount of speed to the right amount of revs in the engine.
Yes.
That's when you know you've matched your gear to the speed you're going. And that's where you're achieving maximum fuel economy.
But also, when a car is clean,
yes,
it feels better.
it does feel better.
It's amazing.
There's
This
absolutely.
feels so much better right now. Look at that hood.
The hood looks fantastic.
There's actually a reflection off the hood now.
I know, and the glass is clean.
Yes.
It's
Although they
fantastic.
did put this little thing inside here.
I'm not sure what this is because there's absolutely no.
I think that's the tint.
There's no difference between that and this except that it's foggier.
Yeah. Usually you put that on the outside.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to protect.
Yeah.
There's protective film on the. Maybe the person spit a lot.
What do you see ahead?
Oh my God, a red light.
It's not red yet, it's yellow.
So I'm going to go to third.
No, you don't need third now.
Oh, third's too much. Fourth.
Fourth is fine. So you
All right.
can slow roll in fourth. You got the downhill still in
Yeah.
momentum. You just leave it there.
I'll just leave it in fourth.
You leave it in fourth. Let it coast in. Now you can go to neutral because you've slowed the engine down. The engine is thanking you for relieving it. So it does now. Now get ready. Watch the other cars. What's happening with the other light? Once those cars are
We
clear,
know that, well, this guy's gonna have a turn, but there's no one turning there, so I know we're gonna get the green light as well.
right. Wait for it. Don't put it in
Oh,
first yet.
Sorry.
Wait for it. Foot off that clutch. Now, clutch in, gear in.
I did not reveal the high bid yet. Now the high bid does not include auction fees, and then I had to pay to have the car delivered to Greenlight Garage for them to get it all ready for me.
Let's go.
but you-
Jeez,
I'm
what are we
thinking-
doing here? You're lugging second, for God's
All right.
sakes.
Do you know what I paid for this?
I do know what you paid for it.
You know the high bid?
Uh,
Not my total out the door.
I don't remember what the high bid was.
$475.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a great deal.
Well, here's what's crazy. It was in the online auction the week before.
Uh-huh.
The high bid was $600.
Yeah.
And they put the buy it now at $32.50,
Yeah,
and nobody touched it.
of course.
So then the next week, I'm like, all right, I'll bid 600 since that was the high bid last week and see if I get it. And I was the high bidder at 400. Nobody else bid. So they counted. They said, we'll take 550. And I'm like, all right, I'll do 475. And they said, all right. And I won.
You won.
So I don't know why 1 week later, because this is easily a $3,500 vehicle.
Yeah.
It's rust-free. I thought that dog was alone. It's rust-free. Nope, I'm on a hill.
Oh, you upshift on an uphill.
It said
Come
to.
on. It's wrong. Stop looking at that. That's not going to tell you what to do. It's like looking at television commercials and saying, "Oh, it told me to buy Cocoa Puffs." Come on, pay attention
How
to
else
what
would you buy
actually is
Cocoa
going
Puffs?
on. Pay attention.
I
to
mean, I
what's
would
going-
never think to buy Cocoa Puffs if I didn't see a
Great,
commercial.
gear. It's a downhill.
Right, so go to 3 or just,
No,
just
get
keep riding it?
downhill. Oh my gosh, did I teach you nothing?
What do I do downhill? I leave it in fourth.
You let it go to fifth, so you get maximize
Oh,
your.
now I go to 5th. Okay.
Not yet. Now you're flat. It doesn't matter now because we're at 40 miles an hour.
You're driving this back to your house. I want to watch. I want to see if you practice what you preach.
Downshift, downshift, downshift. Third. Take advantage of the engine. There you go. And now at the corner, wait, entering the corner, downshift to second. You still have some momentum, not first, and take the corner. And as you come out of the apex of the corner,
Apex,
right here,
apex.
downshift, and throttle.
Throttle.
Good grief.
$20 an hour if you want to work at Brown.
Leave it in second.
I'm turning a corner.
I know, but you leave it in second.
This is a habit. This one's hard to break.
Such a bad one. Such a bad habit.
That one's hard to break.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, people,
Coming
send your
strong.
sympathies into me.
Coming in strong. Here we go.
Oh my God, this was hilarious.
You're driving home. I want to see if you practice what you preach. That light is based on fuel economy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I do what? I turn the car off.
Turn the car off.
Put it in gear.
And
then put on my parking brake.
There you go. Good shot. Let's see what we got here. We made it. Alive.
All right. Commonly 0 to 15, 20s first, 20, 25, 30 second, 34.
Yep.
All right.
That's good.
This is so funny. Thank you, Mom. I'll race my S10 versus the S15.
There you go.
Now, the S15, it's the exact same vehicle as an S10.
I think the S15 is the designation they use for
GMC. That's all. That's the only difference. But then they called this the Sierra. Then it became the Sonoma. And then you had the Colorado. This is the GMC Sierra trim, which is base model, basically.
Yeah.
I think. Anything else, everybody? We're about to end the show here. Oh, what do you get when you cross a banana and a banana?
I don't know, but it has a lot of appeal.
Oh. Double bananas? Lots of potassium? I don't know, Scott. What do you get when you cross a banana and a banana? And I think Ray had an actual car question earlier. And then we're going to go into Jake's real quick and treat ourselves to something.
Did Ray have a car question?
There was one. I can't even get to it.
I saw one.
Oh, well. Most funny show we've ever seen. Yeah, well, me driving a stick shift apparently is funny. A pair of slippers, Scott says twice.
A pair of slippers. Oh, thank you.
And we lost signal.
There we go.
Let's just do the ending so we get out of here. All right,
we'll
bye.
see you all next week.
Bye.